Oh, Cowboy Dipper here, and he's going to do a video on how to... I'm just going to give my opinion on what I think of dips in the freezer and what I think of lids on some cans. Like, I'm going to give my opinion on what I got 2 snuff cans. Sorry, because I'm gonna use this, and I'm also gonna show you another way to crack your can, because I know a lot of you can't crack them with just your fingernail. See, I don't got any fingernail, and I can still crack this, but I'm gonna show you another way. So, my opinion on it is, I like it. The reason I like it is because it keeps your dip fresh. Whether it's outdated or not, you can... It'll never go bad if you keep it in there and it's outdated. Like, don't go to the store and buy and... Well, that's... I will have a video on that. I will try to find an outdated can and leave it in there and see if it... Well, no. If it's not too outdated, and then... Say you buy a log, okay? A log of chew, okay? And it's outdated, but it's not outdated to the point where, you know... I won't buy a can and do it. I just thought I might, but I won't. So if you buy a log or a can, a few dips of can, trust me on this, okay? You gotta trust me, okay? Because I've seen it happen before. Okay, where someone just didn't... Where they bought the dip, but they never dipped it, left it for years, it's still good. Doesn't do anything to your gums. But if it's try it for a... Just try 1 can, okay? Get it where, say you're in... Say it's August, which it's about August, or it is August, I can't remember. But say you're in August, okay? Say you get a can August 2nd or whatever, okay? It's the 2nd, okay? Leave it in the freezer for a month, okay? Don't uncrack it, nothing. Leave it in the freezer for a month. And tell me what the results are in the comments. Because I know what the results are. And if you have done it, and it didn't, and it went bad, something's wrong with your freezer. Because I've seen it. I've seen it happen, and it works. But I like the idea of it, but you gotta watch your lids. See, this lid now doesn't clip on. Watch. No snap, because it's too cold. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to... You don't gotta use a knife or anything. Just see, I'm gonna just throw it right there. I'm gonna show you. See? Peeled a little bit, okay? See? It's peeling. I'm gonna go slow. Okay, see? That's off, okay? Now it's gonna make it easier to peel a little more. And I know they got all this crap that you can buy to open your can, but see, just peel it slowly. Because the slower you go, and see, I'm keeping my finger on the back of this right here, okay? See, I'm keeping my finger on the back of it, okay? See, because it's going to help pull the paper off and make sure I get more paper. And soon the paper should... but it usually don't, or sometimes don't, should catch all of it and peel it off, okay? Or, well, okay, see, it's like that, okay? Okay? I still want it peeled, okay? Should have already been peeled by now, but... See, I'm going to show you. Okay, you want to find where it's going, where the paper still ain't connected. You want to find where there's going to be... Where you know there's going to be an easy spot. You can just go and peel it. See, I haven't found it yet. It doesn't want to peel. So, then if it don't peel from right there, go from the outside and peel it a little bit. See, I don't have any fingernails, but... Okay, not... See, I just grabbed it. It was little. It was little. And I still grabbed it. I figured out a way. Okay, I'm peeling it, okay? See? Okay, we're good. Okay, so you can just twist the can and it'll come off. Voila! But I like the idea of it put in the freezer, but the bad and the good idea, the bad and good to it, there's some good and bad parts to it is, say you dip snuff, okay? They make snuff sit on the fiberboard or whatever you call it, because there's a whole bunch of different names. I just call it the wooden can, okay? It's fiberboard though, instead of plastic here, okay? They make snuff cans so it sits on there better and it'll stay attached so it don't come undone because that's how it is. But this can is not good, see? And I just got this one out of the fridge too, okay? See, usually a can I'd like it to snap on, okay? Watch. I can do it with one finger. See, I'm gonna hold it with two right here, but I'm not even gonna touch the can, and there's my flip off finger, and I'm gonna just go boom. See, I'll do the same thing with this other lid because of how they made it. And it will not do it, I promise you. And if it does, I will buy the 600 subscriber a mud jug. But guess what? It ain't gonna do it. See? Nothing. Nothing. And I really am trying. See? Nothing. See? You just gotta watch out for those lids, because they will come off in the freezer. You may think, oh, it's good in the freezer. You may spill your dip in the freezer. I didn't. Because sometimes, if you got it in a good enough spot, it'll be where it can't fall out, even though you lost the lid. But the reason I like it is because it keeps your dip fresh. So say it's been at the store, it's still a good date, okay? And why I'm telling this, okay? I'm going to tell you a little story, okay? Oh shit, I can't even pack it, but I know you're asking, what am I doing today, Cowboy Dipper? What am I dipping on? Well, I'm going to dip the old faithful Natty, okay? Look, I didn't even do anything and the can's already coming off, can lid. But I'm going to put the snuff in there because I'm trying to chew all the snuff, but yeah, I'm making a mess with it too, but you know what? I really ain't in the process of showing you how to do it properly. But guess what? We're going to pack this down, okay? So my little story is, okay, you know what? Just screw it up. Okay, screw it. Screw it, I'll clean it up later. But snuff just too loose. That's why it fell everywhere. Yeah. Okay. My story is I went and bought a can, okay? Okay. Good date on it, okay? Good date. I thought it was a little dry. My opinion, totally. You can tell me your opinion, if it worked for you or not, in the comments below. Please do. Someone. Honestly, please do. My opinion was the can was a little dry, even though it was a good dip. And sometimes dip will just get dry because you left it out in the sun too long. It's just like if you leave, a mud jug out in the sun too long. What is it gonna do? Stink. Well, what's a can of dip going to do if you leave it out in the sun too long? It's just not going to have the flavor it's supposed to have. Some cans will still taste like it, but it'll just be all warm and nasty and you won't like it. So I did that, and I thought it was out of I thought it was a little bit didn't have its flavor, so I'm like, and it doesn't taste the same, so I threw it in the freezer, okay, for a few hours, because I knew I just took one pinch out of it, and I did it, and it came back. I took another dip out of it. I'm like, okay, it's good. Well, it is good. It was good, yeah, back to the freezer part. Outdated dip, if you leave it in there long enough, not all the time, but if you do, leave outdated dip in there, say you got a dip that's last year, or 2 years ago, or even 3, how many ever years ago it was. But before we do this, let's pack a lip. And go to mudjug.com if you need any mud jugs. Go to the rednecknationco.com to get any of their merchandise. And they have a new mud jug out, so you better go and ask Outlaw about that one. There's an Outlaw, I think his page on Facebook, quote me, I may be wrong, or it's either his Facebook, his actual Facebook, I don't know, quote me again. He actually has that on there, and the percentage. And I'm pretty sure Darcy should be putting out a new video, since he has it. And anyways, let's pack us a lip. And what I mean us a lip is, let's pack us a ham hog of this fat chew. I'm just gonna pack fatty, so. Okay. That may not be a fatty to some of you. That's enough for me. But yeah, the freezer thing's a good idea. You just gotta play it by time. And if it still don't work, which it usually sometimes won't work, is outdated chew, you can just use lime. Like, hold on. Squirt this into your dip. You can squirt this into your dip. You can tell me if there's anything else, but this is all that I know is this sour shit, this sour lime or whatever. You can squirt into your dip and you put it in the freezer. Yeah, either right there it's supposed to do it, or you can put it in the freezer and it's supposed to make the dip come back. So say you got a can, and for some reason the dip's just hard as crap, but it has a good date on it. It's not supposed to be bad, but you don't like how it is. Just say this is the dip, okay? Right here, okay? Say that's where it's supposed to be. Just go. Just put little squirts in there. Enough to soak it up, to soak everything up. Okay? And this will be... And so... and I'm going to tell you the good... So I told you the good parts about putting it in the freezer, okay? The bad parts about putting it in the freezer is... and this is for you to find out. You have to try it yourself and do it, okay? The bad parts about it is... the bad part about putting dip in the freezer is if you actually leave it in there too long. Now that doesn't mean like, oh, is it going to get bad in a day? No. It's actually if you leave it in there for longer than certain days, you should know by now how long to leave it in there. And shouldn't leave it in there, because if you leave it in there too long, it could get freezer burnt. Freezer burnt. And I've never had a can get freezer burnt, I've just heard it. And I don't know if it makes a can good or bad. But that's just kind of me talking. Talking about what I think of it being in the freezer and some other shit. Okay? Because it really pisses me off that I buy Copenhagen, okay? Copenhagen brand. And the lids don't even even having them in your pocket, you gotta be careful. Because they don't even stay on. The lids are shitty. On some of their cans. On some of their brands of dip. I've only had it happen on natural, but I know other people that have spilt their can because the lid doesn't stay on good enough. They'll just say you're one of those people that throw it on, that just put it right on your dash or in the middle console and you just set it up there. Just say you just went like that and you didn't throw it, but you just threw it a little bit and it went up there. The can came open. Yeah, that's not good. But I'm going to wrap this up, okay? So, like the video, comment on this video, okay? Tell me what you think about it. The Cowboy Dipper is out, pack a lip 24/7. And keep on spitting the black, keep on rotting the gums. Thank you, Cowboy Dipper is out.